Good morning and happy Friday to you. I'm meteorologist Matt Jones. It's a quiet start to the day. We're actually going to see a lot more sunshine in today's forecast, and because of that, those temperatures are going to get a lot warmer here the next couple of days. We'll be back in the mid-80s this afternoon, but then we're tracking that severe threat on Saturday, and it will turn much cooler for the second half of the weekend behind a cold front. So let's take a look at our severe weather potential. We're looking at a bunch of different atmospheric ingredients coming together here for our Saturday. So I'll start this actually at about 5 p.m. this evening. And notice that still the atmosphere is not that favorable for much in the way of severe weather overnight tonight and into early Saturday morning. But as you look off to the west across Texas, where you see some of the oranges starting to show up, that is the atmosphere starting to get a bit more favorable for severe storms. And as we head through the midday hours on Saturday, you see that yellow shaded area basically across the Arklatex. Basically what we're looking at here is the atmosphere and how primed it is for severe storms. And you can see on the scale there, we're still on the lower end of things. But as we get into the early evening hours here, that really starts to ramp up. So the atmosphere will become a lot more primed and a lot more conductive for severe storms by about 7 p.m. on Saturday, especially across the eastern half of the Arklatex where you see that purple shaded area. That's a high likelihood of at least getting some severe weather, but then that quickly diminishes by about 11 p.m. So we have a short window by late Saturday afternoon into Saturday evening for the potential of severe storms. But notice that we have been upgraded across parts of our area now at a 3 out of 5 on the scale. That's mostly the northeastern portions of the Arklatex, just north and east of Shreveport. And that's an enhanced risk, and that'll be tomorrow afternoon and tomorrow evening. Otherwise, that slight risk area has been expanded and now covers pretty much the entire Arklatex. So I do think we are going to see at least some severe weather as we head into Saturday afternoon and evening. Now, the main threats that we are concerned with continue to be damaging wind gusts, and we could see some very large hail with some of those storms as well. The tornado threat is on the low end. It's not zero, but it's pretty low. Could see an isolated tornado or two with some of those stronger storms late in the afternoon. Here's a look at future track. We'll start you off with today because today really looks like a fairly quiet day. We'll see a mostly sunny sky and a south breeze. Is that really going to warm us up? We're going to be in the mid-80s this afternoon. And then overnight tonight, still looking pretty quiet. We'll see just a few passing clouds. Clouds will increase, though, as we head into our Saturday morning. I think the first half of your Saturday is still looking pretty quiet. Now, we could see a few showers and storms popping up throughout the morning and through the midday hours, but those will be fairly isolated. The better chance will start to develop by about 4 p.m., 4 or 5 o'clock. You can see off to our north and west along that front. That'll then quickly turn into a line of storms as it pushes through. So moving through northwest Louisiana, probably around 7 p.m. or so, and then that line will strengthen even more as it pushes off to the east by about 10 p.m. And again, damaging wind gusts and hail will be the primary concerns, although we could see a few isolated tornadoes with that as well. Let's focus on today, though. Today is going to be a fantastic day. Tons of sunshine, and with that, it's really going to warm up. Look at that. We're going to be into the mid-80s this afternoon, so a lot warmer than it has been, and that's thanks in part to more sunshine and also the fact that we have a south wind. 85 today, Shreveport, 84 Texarkana. Otherwise, the rest of us in the low 80s. And as we look at that 7-day forecast, we are worried about that chance of severe storms on Saturday. Still a very warm day, 86. Then it gets much cooler behind that front, also windy at times. Look at that temperature on Sunday, only 72. But we're back up into the upper 70s Monday and back in the low 80s by Tuesday and Wednesday.